Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This is going to be a reading before I go to bed. I was thinking about doing a channeled message video, but I was dozing off a little bit as I took some food allergy supplements, and they don't usually make me sleepy, but I feel like it may have contributed to why I was getting sleepy. And then when I was a little more awake, because I wasn't completely asleep, I was getting more visions of things, of the travels, and I felt that I would do a channeled message after this one, but I still wanted to post something, and I feel like this is more validation too. This feels like people or two sides being on the same page. It feels like an alliance in some way as well, because one of the travels was linking to how the French helped the Americans. So that was also with a treaty and helping them win the war against the British. So I see that there's like a strong understanding and strong connection and agreement, because you have two sets of Queen and Kings in this reading. There's the Queen of Cups from the Universal Folk Tarot, and in the Angel Tarot there's the King of Water, the King of Cups. So the King of Water is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. There's just yarn in the back because it's next to the garment that I'm knitting. I feel with this card, there's a side that this person is connecting to that is seeing them again as an ally, or seeing them as a divine counterpart, or even this could be a love connection too, in starting to be receptive to them. And this feels more profound because of the way that they come together. I just love the Four of Pentacles in here. It was really standing out to me when I pulled out the cards, and there's just such a brightness to it, like with the balance of the crows with the, or blackbirds with the colors on the garment. It reminds me of like the sun, because that was one of the part of the visions that I was getting of with the grandfather spirit. And then behind was like, it looked like some light or the sun coming in from behind, as if that was part of the message too, because there was a heavy focus. And before I get into what I was about to say, I'll show, because one of the cards, again with the counterparts, you had the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands, and the King of Fire, King of Wands. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, grateful. And then in the bottom it says, sorry, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And then the King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. And this is focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. This was one of the main things, and I do get focus a lot. As I was saying, when I was in my old apartment, I would park across from a car that said, like, in the license plate, focus. The focus was coming up again when I was going through these travels, and at first I was kind of traveling here and there, and honestly everywhere, and it was like the grandparents' energy saying, like, you had to focus, and I'm like, finally focused on what what the journeying and the travels for this one were supposed to be for, because I was looking through these different places, and I was thinking, like, kind of putting the puzzle pieces together, like, what do all these places have in common? Because at first I was like going here, and I'm like, okay, I'm here, and I got this, and then I got here, and I got that, and then eventually I was like, oh, okay, I understand the connection, and then it refocused, and I was able to travel to the places I needed to go to, and getting that message. So that was with the overcoming the obstacle too, the dreamer, with the leap of faith, following your dreams and unexpected opportunities. And then it goes perfectly with the Universal Folk Tarot card, the Six of Swords, the departure, and you see it's like an elderly person, and it looks like this person has either been through stuff, and it's been a long time coming. This could do with experience and age as well. We're going through so much stuff too, not only just in general with the experience of life, but it could also be maybe a person that could be older or associated with somebody like that, trying to move forward. Because there was another kind of message that I was getting before I was filming this reading, and I was like, no, that's I remembered, because the one of the messages that I was getting was like, she's forgotten about us. I'm like, no, no. In the past, it is the Nine of Earth with the Four of Pentacles. And it says blackbirds, so there's the blackbirds, because I was saying both of them, the crows and the blackbirds. There's the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And this could also be helping too, as I said, or the divine counterparts in alliance, going with even the Page of Earth, and could be linking to the past too, because the Page of Earth I was linking more to the future, so this is kind of continuation of the past and the future. Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And I just feel like there's this energy of a person working in a field or having a certain thing that they do that kind of goes into play as to what helps, what makes it resourceful in this time, what makes it possible for people to maybe put like put their puzzle pieces together, maybe help like somehow get their lives on a certain track. And that helps, since it's pentacles and pentacles up there with the Knight of Earth. It could be that type of financial matter too, and that could be where the alliance is, because as I was saying before, with the treaty that the Americans had with France or Paris, Treaty of Paris, there's that aspect of helping with supplies and funding, and weapons. And an important thing is helping build the military for the Americans, so it was possible for them to win the war. Now, they were in debt afterwards, but I felt that both sides felt that it was necessary, and eventually the debt was paid off, and with the finances. And I would even go as far as to say, like, hundreds of years later, when the world wars came about, the Americans came in at the end. That could be a topic for another conversation, and definitely for the next reading. I'll bring that up again too, because you have the Three of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles is one where energies work together. This is like kind of a group project in a way, where people contribute different things to this cause. And again, linking with the past, because this is the past card in the future position, the Six of Water. Memories or from your history or childhood. There you go. Issues regarding children romanticizing the past. There is a sense of remembrance, and it's important to know the things that happened in history, how it helped us, and how we don't go through those things again. So there's the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, which is a little bit of a paradox too, because you have and then you don't have, or you have but you have it in other types of wealth. But this is a transitioning card too, because I do feel like with that family card, it also could be linking to the type of people or a person that you're associated with, because it can feel like a little bit of a work colleague, alliance, even love connection, or soul connection in that way, where you put all these aspects together, because essentially that's a part of marriage too. There's finances that go along with it. Whether if we want to say those things, they have they're one that has a heavy influence on many connections and marriages. So with the other cards I got, there's the Hermit and the World. Both major arcanas that I pulled out towards the end. And this feels a little bit of isolation, and that could also be with the Five of Pentacles too. And then coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, and how that jumps, because Hermit, kind of going on your own path of discovery in that part of this, the Fool's Journey, which is the major arcana. Necessary things to learn and to do along your own path, and then eventually coming together with the World card. So that could be like more of a reunion energy. In the meantime, it can link to maybe healing with the Four of Swords in that pause, especially with that inner reality that we have that sometimes, well, in a lot of ways affects our outer reality of things. But it feels with the Six of Swords, it's a heavy transition because we have the Tower card here too. And it's one that we have worked, and one that maybe we didn't think was possible. And in some aspects in the beginning didn't think was completely necessary until the other pieces of the puzzle came together, and now you're seeing the bigger picture. Again, that's in the obstacle position because you had the jackalope there too. Can be seen as part of cryptozoology. Well, a creature of cryptozoology. Those are my needle stoppers for my knitting project, again, since I have a project next to this reading. So you have the Strength card in the present, which is a great card to have at this time. And it has a lioness on there, and it does feel like the energy of like cats are going to be cats no matter what size that they are. There is that type of balance of that strength and even playfulness, and being able to realize the type of strength that you have and how are you applying it into what. A repeating card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is really a really great card to have because it just feels like this is a well-equipped energy of knowing and having that experience, and maybe the leadership of a leader knows the way, shows the way and goes away. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.